Again, let's go back to square one. What I'm saying is that he said he won, but my thing is that in my experience at the School of Agriculture was that, what, irrespective of the fact that they didn't want me to become the guy, which was a Nigerian, didn't want me to become the chief, because he saw that I was not a crook. So since I was not a crook, he did not make me the president. So what I did was, I did had a principle of helping by saying no. Egbe emaji fẹsẹ̀ kanlẹ̀, 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 egbe. So what I did was gave in, and selflessly I accepted the person that ran or the person that was put at that big level. So what they did was the general community now say that I had to be a person of high caliber and timber, or caterpillar and bulldozer. And then when the election, when the administration of those boys failed, I was brought in unopposed to run for the second election. It's like in the US here, you have what you call somebody like Mitt Romney resigning, said that he's not going to run again. He wanted the youth in America to take control. Taking control, biatch. Take control. Taking control, biatch. So he told that run that he would give up, then somebody else would run in their position. So in my case, when the whole established the person that was running the place ran away, I was told now to go and run in this position, and I did, came out. But I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just a figurehead. But I did not do what even boys around me were trying to make me to do, like, let us eat. So let us eat. There was a lot of money that was on the table. I would say that, because all the students had money. They were already making buku. Some of them were making in the scale of the Nigerian, the Nigerian civil service system. Some of them were making level 8, level 9, level 10, based on the promotion or how far they've been in school. A lot of them have cars. A lot of them have motorcycles. Even the young boys that were being brought from the river basin. One of my best friends, who have a PhD, who came to the United States, had a motorcycle. But in those people that brought us to school, the Minister of Agriculture did not want to, did not pay us the differential, even though I took it up with the Minister of Agriculture and stuff like that. But the reason I'm saying all that is that, because I always generally follow, I always go into what you call a piggy hole and go into intendo, and I want to roll back. But today, we need to know that attention deficit disorder, which is renting our brain, is nothing more than I'm gonna play something that is gonna be in y'all's mind, because if I play that, I think y'all will be more satisfied with. I'm gonna be interjecting as I go along, so I will be interjecting while I am playing it. So what I'm playing today It's a a long um, it's a cast, and it's better for you guys to know what I'm saying.
Here's a draft for your speech. Good morning, afternoon, evening. I stand before you today with a heavy heart, compelled to address a disturbing reality that persists in our society.
That's Ogibaba
Recently,
speaking.
statements have surfaced from notable figures, including a former Secretary of State, suggesting that the entire tribe of African descendants bears a form of birth defect. Furthermore, these sentiments were echoed by a panelist on a popular platform just yesterday. Let me be unequivocally clear. Such statements are not just ignorant, they are harmful. They perpetuate harmful stereotypes and contribute to the marginalization and discrimination faced by people of African descent around the world. But rather than simply condemning these remarks, I believe it is essential for us to use them as a catalyst for change. We must recognize that addressing deep-seated prejudices and biases requires a multifaceted approach.
That's
It's
correct.
not enough to simply denounce bigotry. We must actively work to dismantle it. This starts with education and awareness. We must challenge the misconceptions and stereotypes that underpin such damaging rhetoric. We must engage in open and honest conversations about race, privilege, and systemic inequality. And we must do so with humility, recognizing that we all have biases that need to be confronted and unlearned. But education alone is not enough. We must also take concrete action to address the underlying issues that perpetuate inequality. This means advocating for policies that promote equity and justice, supporting organizations and initiatives that uplift marginalized communities, and amplifying the voices of those who have been silenced for too long. It will not be easy, and progress may be slow, but we cannot afford to remain stagnant in the face of injustice. We owe it to ourselves, to future generations, and to all those who have been impacted by the scourge of discrimination to continue pushing forward. So let us commit ourselves to this cause, not just in words, but in deeds. Let us work tirelessly to build a world where every individual, regardless of their race or ethnicity, can thrive and prosper. And let us never lose sight of the fact that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for a brighter tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes, that was what I did there was that I came up with. At first, the only thing I wanted to put on the record there was that we have a where we are at. That's where the other tribe has been where we are at. Other tribe has been where we were at. They were there before. They were. He said we were there. We were there. We were when we were there. We were where we were when we were there. It's like Bini Boma boy buy butter bread. Always CVV. 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 So the we were where we are the last people to have this bottleneck. We're the last people to have got this bottleneck that we find ourselves. So there is our future is very bright going forward. Our future is very, very bright because where we at, which is the ground zero, is better than the place where those people that we envy at. Those people that we envy, they are running scared. I kept saying that, and people don't want to know that I say that. They are running scared. They are. I read 2 days ago about 10 celebrities who have won kind of one problem or the other. What drove me to it was, I think I said that in my last video, what drove me to it was that I saw my icon being the picture that was in front of the caption. And I wanted to see whether they'll be able to tell me what her shortcoming was, but I couldn't really find her in the detail. But what I'm saying here is that we are going to need to recognize that unless we take that issue up and go head on with it and try to spend more money to address the issue among us, because we are people saying that, okay, we have birth defect, people saying that we have PTSD. It's, even though when you say that, people are going to try to take you on and say, don't say that, because they are being diplomatic. But what they forget is that diplomacy without firepower is not going to cut us, because those people we are envying, and I keep going there, are having firepower behind whatever they are doing. Whether you like it or not, they have firepower, and a lot of them are laced with birth defect, they are laced with PTSD, they are laced with every other things that makes them what you call exceptional